So with the fact that we were not able to get to this story in the last news video because it would have ran long, I will get to it in this news video. Rhea Ripley on March 20th posted a tweet. People need to respect that no means no. At airports, don't follow me outside. Today has put me off completely. I will not sign anything that isn't a personal photo of us anymore. Hate me, I don't care. Disagree with me, try putting yourselves in our shoes for one bloody day. This comes off the fact that Liv Morgan had an incident where fans about autographs at airports. Rey Mysterio had an incident with people where people had pretty much a wagon full of pop figures for Rey to sign at the airport. The reason why I did not include this in the last news video is because of the fact that I can't just bypass this and say blah, 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 blah. It's not a simple response from me for this, because I feel very strongly about this. Number one, if you want something autographed that bad, go to an autograph session like everybody else and pay for it, because fact of the matter is, you should not be bugging going to them and asking for a photo is one thing. Going to them and asking for them to sign a handful of items when they just spent hours on end on an airplane, flying home after working the night before, more than likely, or flying to the next city after working the night before, more than likely, because that's just, that's what it is with making towns. But the fact of the matter is, my one problem is, they're not there by happenstance. They're not there by happenstance. They're there because they're stalking the wrestlers, and they know there's a possibility that the wrestler could be coming in because they know they know the next town, they know where everybody's going to be, and the fact of the matter is, get a life. I don't have a problem with resellers. I do not have a problem with resellers one bit. I watch resellers on eBay. I watch resellers on YouTube. Hell, I have family that are resellers. I have no problem with resellers. But the family that are resellers, but the people that I watch on YouTube that are resellers, do not go to airports and stalk celebrities for autographs. They do not stalk for celebrities for autographs. You have no right to go and bother them if you want to go, and like I said, and let me rephrase that. You do have a right to go and ask them for a photo. You want them to sign one thing, that's one thing. But if you're going to them and asking them to sign 10 items at an airport where you're both just sitting there, in my opinion, that's when they should have, number one, that's when they should have an entourage, that's when they should have people around them to stop people from coming up to them. The difficult part is the magnitude of WWE, the magnitude that it would have to take either for the WWE wrestler to have security around them, number one, or number two, the idea of, how about this? There's a time and a place for it. And the time and the place for it is not in a fucking airport. It's not in an airport. You want to take a picture with them, that's one thing. But to go and get an autograph with the intention of reselling it, that's a dirtbag move. That's a dirtbag move, and they have every right to tell you to fuck off. I'm going to say I apologize now to the YouTube bot. I know YouTube does not like when you curse in the videos. I will refrain from mouthing off in that way for the remainder of the video, but it's just hard for me, with how strongly I feel about this, not to say that in at least once or twice. So I do apologize to the YouTube bot for mouthing off. But the fact of the matter is, the best indication I can give is tweets from the fans, and this one from a fan. This is from Fightful. This is from a fan account that has 1.4 thousand likes, and that is just a like, and 125 replies. If I was Liv Morgan, I would have left those men without an autograph to resell, and but she's legitimately so nice that she signed all of them. And Rey Mysterio was hounded, like I said, for multiple autographs, at least 10 or 15 autographs, for pop figures where he knows that the people are going to sell them. It's like during the pipe bomb when CM Punk said that he will not stop to re-sign, or when he referenced the people who come up to him at 3 o'clock in the morning in an airport with the intention of wanting him to sign Slurpee cups, or action figures, or Funko Pops, or whatever the case is, and he always tells them no because he knows they're going to take them home then and put it right on eBay. And that is why I would say my best advice to wrestlers is if they want you to sign something, if they want you to sign something, this is my best advice to a wrestler. If they want you to sign something, personalize it. And if they say don't personalize it, you say I personalize everything I sign. It's just something I do. They will stop asking you then because they will not want to have you personalize it, because the fact of the matter is 90% of the time, if I walked up to if I got an autograph, I'm going to be honest with you. If I got an autograph from a wrestler, I am not reselling it. If I met a wrestler, God willing, knock on wood, if one day I meet a wrestler going to an airport, great, amazing. I will stop him, get a picture. I will put it up on Instagram. I will thank him for his time. Hell, depending on who it is, maybe I'll even offer him a beer. Maybe we can find an airport bar and I get him a beer. But as far as getting an autograph and reselling it, I would never think to do that because I'm not a reseller. I have a collection of wrestling memorabilia, and I have too much respect for wrestling memorabilia, for that aspect of for that avenue, to sit there and say I'm going to spend that time and have them waste their time signing things for me to just take it home and resell it. Get a life. Get a life. Again, there is nothing wrong with being a reseller. Absolutely nothing wrong with being a reseller. There is something wrong with this. There is something wrong with being waiting in an airport for a wrestler, and stalking them, stalking them to the point where you follow them outside and want an autograph from them. They reserve the right to say no, no matter the situation, no matter the occasion. I have nothing but the utmost respect to Liv Morgan now because of the fact that she willingly agreed, even though she had every right to say no and every right to reject those people and tell them that she will sign just one. But she had every right to say no, and she didn't. She didn't. She signed every single one of them. So I have the utmost respect to Liv Morgan for that. But now, I'm actually going to jump in and let's read some of the other ones. The recent videos where these basement dwellers were hounding Liv and Ray makes us fans look so bad. Sorry you have to deal with this. Y'all act a lot nicer to them than I would. It's amazing that people can't respect others when they say no. Sorry you had to deal with that bullshit. People don't know how to act. Don't blame yourselves for going this route. It's so bad, some fans cross a major line. It definitely needs a calling out. That's bad, I'm sorry. I know fans get excited, and some probably mean no harm, but others come off as cray. We still love you. Take care of you. Don't worry about what anyone thinks. Man, these wrestlers would sign anything from a cereal box to post it before they made it big. You all would do anything to get fans. Now that you made it big, you all want to act like this. I get it. Need your privacy, but we're the ones who made it happen. It is people like that. It is people like that that have the misconception. It is people like that that have the misconception that You have no right. You have no right. You have a right to go up to them and ask for an autograph. You have the right to go up to them and ask for a photo, but you have no right to funnel them outside of an airport. You see them and you miss the opportunity. Guess what? Get over it. Don't stalk them. That's number one. Number two, you want to have an autograph done. Get one. Get one. Don't get 6. Don't get 10. Don't get 15. Because God forbid they have another flight to get to, which they might. God forbid they have another flight to get to, which they might, and they miss the flight or they run late on the flight, the flight they have to catch because you wanted to get autographs done, because you wanted to make money selling autographs. Because in my opinion, if you're a real fan, one way or the other, if you're a real fan, you're not going to be standing there. These people that bothered Rhea Ripley, these people that bothered Rey Mysterio, these people that bothered Liv Morgan and went overboard with the autographs are not real fans. They're not real fans. A real fan would be happy with a photo that is personalized to them by their favorite wrestler. A real fan would not hound and record a maskless Rey Mysterio. A maskless Rey Mysterio, because as this guy who tweeted it said, Rey Mysterio has my full-fledged endorsement to tell these airport stalking grifters to F off in the future, pal. I completely agree with those remarks. But again, it is stuff like this that makes me respect Liv Morgan all the more, that she willingly went above and beyond for the fans, that she didn't have to. Because she knew, and I'm sure she knows, the fact of the matter is, I'm sure she knows that the fact of the matter is those people were going to take it home and just sell every single item that she autographed, and that is why she should troll them back, and she should troll them back and personalize every item, and if they tell her not to, she should say, no, I'm doing it. Because I know you're just going to take it home and sell it. But they can't, the wrestler can't do that. They can't mouth back off to him because it would make them look bad. The fact of the matter is, I agree with Liv Morgan. I agree with I agree with Rhea Ripley. And I agree with, I believe that was Kelly Klein who said, some fans get caught up in the moment. These ain't fans that get caught up in the moment, though. And these fans that don't get caught up in the moment, these resellers, give fans like myself and others who would give wrestlers the proper space. And I'm not saying that if I saw a wrestler in an airport, which I never have, and I probably never will with the sporadic moments that I spend in an airport, that I'm not saying I would not take the opportunity to say hi to a wrestler or take an opportunity to take a photo, but that would be the extent of it, and then I would leave them alone because they want their privacy and they want their time to unwind. They don't want to spend an hour autographing stuff for a grifter who is just going to take the shit home and resell it. You know, the fact of the matter is, it is, for lack of a better word, a fact that a basement-dwelling grifter are those people that give fans, most wrestling fans, a bad name. And honestly, I was going to read through a little bit more of the Twitter replies, but the fact of the matter is, that one Twitter reply about the guy basically saying that if you were still an unknown, then you would stop and sign it. That's not the point. The point is, signing one item is different than signing 15. Also, how the hell do you not get called out by security having a fucking box full of crap for a celebrity to sign with the intention of having the celebrity sign it or calling out the celebrity if they refuse? That's when somebody should ask the question, did you ask them to sign one thing or 15? That's when they should ask if you asked them to sign one thing or 15, and if the answer was 15, guess what? I have no pity for you. I have no pity for you if you're one of those people that get told off by a wrestler or any celebrity, not just a wrestler, but any celebrity. But I have no pity for you if you get told off by a wrestler or a celebrity when you wanted them to sign, when you have unreasonable demands, for this situation. And as PW Insider reported, the WWE is aware of the airport situation with fans and are monitoring it. I would not be against, and I would not have any problem with WWE telling their wrestlers to reject any offers, reject any requests for WWE for fans to sign autographs. Pictures are fine, but autographs, no. Because I have no pity for the fans that get rejected when they have every intention of taking home the autograph and reselling it, because then a wrestler knows or the celebrity knows you're going to do that, and there is no reason why they need to say yes. Get over it. Get over it, because you should not be trying to make money off of other people in that way. You want to make you want to make it, you want to get an autograph? Go to an autograph session. Do it like everybody else does, or get over it. Oh, well, I can't get the stock for it. I won't have inventory then. Get over it. Get over it. Get over it. Get over it. Get a real 9 to 5. Get a real 9 to 5 that gets you out of your parents' basement for a little bit of time, and get a life. That doesn't include you spending odd amounts of time and creepy amounts of time at an airport waiting for celebrities with the intention of knowing that they're more than likely going to be there and then following outside. How are you allowed with no security? How does airport security? I know they have better things to do than worry about what people are doing, but how do they allow you to go in with odds amount of Funko Pops or potential things to autograph and not stop you? And not tell you, go away. Go away. I don't understand. And I understand, I do know that if a wrestler or a celebrity had the intent, went to airport security and asked for an escort, they probably wouldn't say no. They probably wouldn't say no. But the fact of the matter is, they don't want to attract attention, and they have no problem taking pictures or acknowledging the fans. But the fact of the matter is, TMZ proved that. TMZ proves that. My problem is, and again, I can't stress this enough, my problem is not with resellers. My problem is with the people who take it upon themselves that think that they have every right to go to the airport to stalk any celebrity. To stalk any celebrity and sit there and wait until they see them and then run up to them and approach them to have them sign 10, 15, 20 things. And the fact of the matter is, you don't have the right to do that, and they have the right to say no. You want to get a picture? Fine. You want to buy them a drink? Fine. You want them to sign one thing? Expect them to personalize it. Because in my opinion, you want to say that the wrestler is to blame for that, that they're all high and mighty now, that they don't want to take an opportunity to sign something for the fan that made them. They don't want to sign. They have no problem signing something for a fan. They have every problem signing something for somebody who wants them to sign 10, 15, 20 things. That's the problem. That's the problem. And the fact of the matter is, I know I should be unbiased. I know I shouldn't be commenting on this, but I can't help it because it bothers me when people like that mesh, when resellers like that are meshed in with real fans, because resellers like that are not real fans. If they were, they wouldn't take the video of Rey Mysterio presenting somebody who has a spotless reputation in this business in the way that they presented him. They would not present him in that way because that's gutless to try and ruin the reputation of somebody who has perfected a spotless reputation for the last 30 years in this business. Liv Morgan, I have nothing but respect for, and Rhea Ripley, I have nothing but respect for, because I am on her side. I am on their side 100 times over, and I'm not just saying that because, oh, well, if it happened to you. No, I'm saying it because it's right, because I would never do it. I would never do it. It's that simple. because I don't have the time, the patience, or the desire to waste my life sitting at an airport waiting for people to potentially sign things, and going up to them and hoping that they say yes, and then taking an exception to it and being insulted if they say no, because I have no right. I have no right to be insulted. I would have no right to be insulted. They would have every right to tell me no, and I would have nothing but respect for them and be grateful that they said yes, because that's what every single one of those resellers should be. They should be grateful that the wrestler or the celebrity say yes. Not, oh, it's expected for them to say yes because we made them. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. WWE made them. You specifically did not. The real fan did. You are not a real fan if you have that opinion of that, because the fact of the matter is, it is not you, the one that is sitting at the airport waiting for them to come and hoping that they'll sign 10, 15 things so you can make $300 in one night because you don't want to get a real job. You're not a real fan. The real fan is jumping for joy and too nervous to go up to the celebrity, to go up to the wrestler, to go up to the actor, to go up to the musician, to tell them the influence and the impact that they had on their lives and how excited they are to finally meet them. A real fan does not think of autograph first. The real fan thinks, that is my favorite wrestler, that is my favorite actor, that is my favorite musician, and I would love to get a picture with you. Thank you for having the impact on my life that you have and helping me through tough times or whatever the heck that they did. That is a real fan. The person who thinks of an autograph first and making money off seeing that celebrity first is not a real fan. I'm done with this rant because I could keep going all day and I'm not going to keep repeating myself. That's it. I'm done. I'm not talking about this anymore. Unless something else happens, I'm not talking about this anymore. And the fact of the matter is, just get a life. I don't have a problem with resellers. I have a problem with people who sit at the airport and claim to be real fans, but if you were a real fan, then you would leave them alone and accept the fact that no means no. That's simple. That's simple. Either way, I hope you enjoyed this rant, and let me know down in the comment section below your thoughts on what happened and the difference between, the difference in this situation. Let me know down in the comment section below, and I'm gonna make another video to give myself. I still have the Raw breakdown to get to. I do still have the Raw breakdown to get to, and we got. So I'm gonna use that video to cool down a little bit and go back to legitimate, not ranting conversation. Either way, let me know down in the comment section below your thoughts on this, and I will see you in the next video.